and find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Hey guys. So this is a totally impromptu, just live. It's only going to be 30 minutes because I have an appointment in 30 minutes. And it's keeping me from being able to do anything else right now because I can't. Yeah, I have to wait on that. So I decided to come on here and talk with you fine people. How's it going? Cool gamer. Hey, I asked you last time, are you the one that's Danny L's boyfriend? Hey Martha, Nanny of 3. I know his name has gamer in it, so I was just trying to just checking on Danny and see how she's been. Hey Tina. Yeah, you contact you here's the email. Should come up by Nightbot. It's snowing in East Tennessee? Really? Hey, Gina. So let's see, what's the temp here? I guess it's right at freezing. It's 34 degrees. So there's my email, youtubeziggy@outlook.com. If you need to email me, Tina. So, how's it going? I've been watching Brian Koberger stuff, and it just gets more crazy and crazy as it goes on. Good afternoon, Sharon. So I was just looking at some profiles on Instagram. I know, which is really funny because I got a lot of shit on it on my TikTok that I recently started. People were trying to tell me that it was a fake Brian account and blah, 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 and just talking shit or whatever. Well, I don't think it was. So this is this is Maddie's Instagram. Have we determined that Maddie is the one that he was obsessed with, or is I feel like it's between, it has to be Madison or what's her name? Maddie, and her last name's Goncalves. I was looking through their profiles yesterday. People are giving them a lot of shit for some of the stuff that, like the photos they have on here. But, whoa. I didn't see that one. I guess she has some pretty risque pictures on here even before she was 18 or something. I don't know. But it still doesn't, it it still is not an excuse, like, to unalive somebody. You know what I mean? If we're going to blame it on the victims because of what they were wearing or what they were putting on social media, then, then we have to start blaming the people who flaunt like their wealth or whatever. Right? It's like the same thing. Okay. So I saw a lot of people talk about that in the comments. I was like, yeah, that's not cool. I don't want to go too far back just in case there is pictures of her when she was, before she was 18. And I guess there was in like the thong bikini type things or the Brazilian cut. One of them was nice. Somebody took it as more. I wonder if it is true that and I'm not shaming anybody for it, shit. But I'm wondering if it is true that one of the girls had a OnlyFans and he became fixated on one of the girls through that. That is a rumor, of course. So I'm wondering, it is weird though, because like on all these accounts, like he is following on the Instagrams I found, and he is following Maddie and Kaylee. And the one that I thought was him has been deleted now, which had a really strange video on it of. Now, I mean, it could have been somebody who edited their profile afterwards and changed it to his name, I guess. That is possible. Been snowing in Kentucky? So what is this incel thing here? Maybe we can look up that together because and research what is this incel phenomenon or whatever. Incel meaning, because I haven't looked at all and I've heard that a lot. I've heard this term a lot with this case, and I'm like, what the hell? You see it everywhere. What is incel? So a lot of people are basically insinuating or trying to say that Brian Koberger is part of some kind of incel community. What the hell that means, we're about to find out. It says a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually, typically associated with views that are hostile towards women and men who are sexually active. Self-identified incels have used the internet to find anonymous support. So basically, it's a guy. It's somebody who is a hater. I just got your email, Tina. I saw the first few words, and I will definitely check out the rest of it. That is nice. You live in that area. Actually, I have a friend that has a tattoo shop in that area. He's actually pretty famous. I mean, kind of like a local celebrity. I went to high school with him. Involuntary celibate. Basically, nobody will sleep with them. Which doesn't have a lot, usually has more to do with them just having kind of an odd personality, I would think. I mean, gosh, I've seen some very unattractive people with attractive women. I mean, you have to. There's ways you can make up for if you're not the most attractive guy or whatever. There is things. Guys are lucky. They can. They don't have to really be attractive to get a girl that they want, really, because most women, well, I don't know, maybe I'm just talking from my perspective or whatever. I think women aren't as superficial as it comes to picking their future mate than men are, because like they always say, men are all about visual and women are emotional. They I think men look at you like, is this somebody I can sleep with for the rest of my life? Is this person attractive enough that I can sleep with her the rest of my life? I think women look a little bit more deep. Involuntary celibate. Oh, okay. Yeah, a guy that is funny. Now, I mean, you gotta just have it. Of course, you can't fake it. You can't fake the funk. Now, I was watching the Interview Room last night, and I think it was yesterday. Did you guys watch that? It was so good. I wonder if he would probably strike me if I played part of it, huh? But BTKs, if you didn't see it, which I'm guessing many of you did, uh, BTK, so the bind, torture, kill serial killer, his daughter, it was on the Interview Room yesterday. Oh my gosh. I would love to get her on here. She is so freaking interesting. I could listen to her talk for hours. Just about, I'm sure she gets tired of it though, because I'm sure she gets asked questions all the time because she's so open with her life experience as being a serial killer's daughter. But she seems highly intelligent and is quite open about her struggles as his daughter. And it's like she's kind of looked into behavioral patterns and like things that she's noticed that in reflection she notices now, but at the think it was weird because it was normal to her. Yeah, and in fact they fascinate you because it's just different than what you're used to. I mean, it's not, you don't understand it. That's the stuff that's why I am fascinated by the psychology. I think that's the main. I just don't understand why people do these things. Let's see. Is there an incel? Let's look at Reddit for incels. Let's see what these weirdos say. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said weird. That was kind of judgmental. I'm sorry. I'm the reason why I say that is because I'm associating incel with Brian Koberger, and you know, and I'm associating Brian Koberger to the man who allegedly killed these 4 students. So I don't have, very good feeling about him. Even weirdos for weirdos. Can understand why people kill to save their own self, but to kill people, that's cuckoo for. Okay. Reddit bans involuntary celibate community. Oh, so are they not, or is it under a different? Let's see what this is. I am an incel. Envious of how much easier females have dating. I'm envious of this. Somebody said the whole incel thing is toxic. And let's see. Let me see. Well, I don't want. Oh, he's putting up a. He's freaking a hater. That all it is a hater. He's mad because he feels like, because he's putting up stuff up here about what he believes is unattractive women, like links to unattractive women who I guess can get men or some, just get sex. Like, I mean, that's just how we're created, I think, because if women wanted sex as much as freaking men, oh my God. Hey, Raybird. I think a lot of them, Jam, they're just basically they're just people who are haters because they can't get women. Let's see. This guy says the whole incel thing is toxic and you should try to move away from that attitude. You're not entitled to women, and that kind of attitude will keep them far away from you. Yep. And the whole attitude that, oh my gosh, I won't even get into my own personal experiences. We know that doesn't go too well on here. The person that posted it said, "I don't think I'm entitled to women. If I thought I was entitled to women, I would be surprised no woman wants to date me. That isn't the case, and I would be surprised if one wanted to." Okay, and then the person says, "Okay, different person. If you don't think you're worthy of dating, surprise someone would want to date you. Why expect women to take an interest in you? I don't expect them to take interest in me. That is why I would be surprised if they show interest in me. I'm not attractive, and with the internet, every woman can get a more attractive guy than me." That's just total hate. That's just immature thinking. It's probably a 20-year-old kid. The Urban Dictionary version, okay. Dennis Radar worked for ADT for like years, installing home security systems. He also worked for the Census Bureau. Wow. I only have 10 minutes. Because in case you guys didn't hear, I have to get off here I had an appointment at 3:30 and I was just sitting here waiting for it to start, and I couldn't go do anything else because of this appointment I have, because I have to be here. So we're waiting, or I'm waiting. It says, and I told you, this is bullshit. Women get a lot of attention just because of their vaginas. There are dozens of fat SLUTs. If they were male, they wouldn't even be able to have sex. For the record, it's not easier for women to date. And then the person says, yes, it is. Oh, okay. He's responding to. And this person said, you're embarrassing yourself. Please come back when you've graduated 7th grade. Yeah, exactly. It just sounds like somebody who's very immature to me. This sounds like somebody in high school, or because there's more to life than sex. And, it's so important to have balance in life. And I feel like when your life gets unbalanced and you're focused so uber fixated on one area of your life, let's say like what I was when Jim passed, okay? I couldn't think of anything else. It really threw off everything in my life. Focusing, now that's different, obviously, but same idea. If you're sitting there focusing on the fact that you can't get women 24/7 and just sitting there being envy, feeling, 24/7 just stewing, that seems like, first of all, it seems like dangerous, because especially if you start like this as a kid, because if somebody doesn't teach you that that's not the right type of thinking, and you continue going like that, then that's how we get Brian Kobergers, I think. Because nobody told him, or he tried to play, hide in plain sight. That was something else that came up on the interview room last night. Was this black hat, white hat thing? I don't know what that means, but I think it has to do with a person taking a certain job so they'll be able to more easily get away with crimes, like becoming a police officer or, studying criminal justice like Brian. It's fascinating because people want to know, like, what went wrong. If you look at pictures of Brian when he was younger, doesn't he look like, I'm not just saying different because he's older now or aged. I'm saying, can you guys tell a difference in his eyes? Like, he just looks like, and I know it's so cliche to say that because everybody says, oh, they just look, their eyes go black. And that's the same thing that Big TK's daughter was saying, that his eyes would change, that he would like literally look different when he would snap into this side of him. He looks normal younger. Like there seems something, I can't even explain what it is. Something about I know it's crazy and I know a lot of people don't, but I'm a spiritual person and I believe there's more to life than just what meets the eye. And I feel like there's something to that. Why is it, like for instance, look at Chris Watts' eyes in comparison. I mean, that one still baffles the F out of me because every time I think of it, I get on a freaking roll. Because I don't understand. Usually we can find, like with BTK, with Brian Koberger, there's warning signs. There's things he did before that were odd that people are coming out and saying. But we didn't have any of that with Chris Watts. Like nobody had a freaking thing bad to say about the guy. Nobody. Everybody talked about how great of a person he was. How the F does that happen? It really makes me wonder, like, oh gosh, we won't get to that. I don't know how many of you guys know about the Chris Watts case, but if you want a brain F, go look up that case. Oh, really? You believe your partner used to have psychotic episodes and you could see it in his eyes when he went into one? Dream pet would be Al. He looks different completely. Oh, that's right. Mama T and Smokey did not want to be mods, right? What about Trotio? I enjoy owls are cool, but their diet, and I'm only picking these people, and it's not anything personal. It's just that it's people that I see in here all the time. So my exchange when he went into a rage, scary AF. Turns black when he gets mad. It's kind of like that look, that, no, this is another crazy example, but still same concept. Like when people are addicted to opiates, there is a look. I mean, you know how I said I'll see somebody and I'll be like, that person looks like they're on opiates. You've heard me say before, because it's just this look you get. Plus your eyes, your pupils get small. That's another. But besides that, there's just a look. But of course, that's a substance that is causing that. What causes somebody's whole appearance or like their appearance to change do you think it's possible that really there's such thing as somebody just I wouldn't say possessed, but kind of like there's like a point, I feel like. Just like BTK's daughter said, it gets easier and easier with each crime. So does it start, is it possible like he used to have empathy, he used to be a decent person, but he started out small, like doing, and I don't, and it just progressed into where I don't know how somebody though can go from just complete like normal and just to does crazy shit. Yeah, I spotted that eagle the other day. It was just the coolest thing ever. Highlighted my ear. Has Ernie been on here lately? I know. I don't know what to think because, and I hate, I think that is why so many women were writing Chris Watts. I think a lot of women just cannot see him doing something like that because, I mean, I know they don't know him personally, but there were so many videos and stuff put out there on social media and Facebook because of Shenan's, her business thing she was doing with Thrive. So it's pretty easy to, and plus you've got people who've been questioned and interviewed about Chris and there's like zero warning signs. It just does not seem, I don't know what to think of it. I know people get all mad if you even try to, and oh, there's my alarm to freaking get off here. Dang it. See, 30 minutes is just me getting started. But I will come back for sure. Dang it. That he may have had his first episode and committed the crime. Like something in their brain. I could never hurt anyone unless my life or family was in danger. See, and that's the thing. I'm one of those that I don't need. Now, if my daughter's life is in danger, for sure. Isn't that messed up, though? That's messed up. I don't know. I'm the one of those people that freeze. And would probably be like, oh, don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this, please. And then they'd kill me before I'd even did anything. Because I hate, I don't want to, I really do not like hurting people. I have a family friend who was diagnosed with bipolar or paranoid schizophrenic, and he would go into what people would call dissociative fugue states. And yeah, his eyes looked different when he was in a fugue state. A fugue state. I'll have to look that up. If I didn't have to go right now, I would have. Damn it. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for just this short time. I've only been live. It says 20 minutes on my end. 28 minutes on my phone, it says. But I apologize, guys. This is going to be the shortest live stream ever, but I will come back. Mama Bear would come out fast, yeah. That's the devil that kicks in, you think? I know. I see with my beliefs and stuff, I would believe in some kind of, I would be open to some kind of, there being some kind of, I don't know if it's possession. I think it's more of when some people get into this despair where, I don't know, sometimes they want to like, I think he wanted to be somebody so bad. He wanted notoriety. Because listen, the students that were saying after the murders, he was like much more like friendly, outgoing, just had a pep in his step, like he was happy. It was like he was happy that he was going to be, either he was getting away with something. It just made him feel like a genius for the whole United States to be looking for this guy, and whole world be looking for this guy, and it probably made him feel like so smart. Or it probably was like a game to him. I think that's also like what a lot of people here do on YouTube. Now it's obviously not the same. Another different but similar. Like, I do feel like a lot of people, like a lot of creators, treat YouTube as kind of a game to outsmart or see if they could get away with outwit everybody, confuse everybody. Not enough room here. Well, later we'll have to come up. You guys will have to come up and talk with me. Group home. Okay, guys, I really have to go. Damn it. Okay. Love y'all. See you in a few. Or later on. I don't want to say few. That's a lie. It will be at least a couple hours. Adios, amigos.